Okay, we're looking at Coursebook 9, exercise 9.2, where we're learning about constructing algebraic expressions. So this is going to be a discussion for this exercise. So if we look at question number 1, it says, Xavier thinks of a number n. Write an expression in terms of n for the number Xavier gets when he, so he's going to do everything to the unknown n, when he multiplies the number by 7. So let's look at question 1a. Multiplied by 7 means n multiplied by 7 is equals to 7n. Yes. And then look at the next one, question B, whereby he is going to add 12 to the number. The number is the letter n. So what we're going to do is we can write add 12. So if you want, you can just write n plus 12. And this is the answer already, or you just write 12 plus n is also fine. Okay, so we need to add 12 to the number. Look at question C, it says subtract 2 from the number. It means I need to take the number and then I subtract it by 2. So it looks like this, n minus 2. Next one here I can actually see is question D. Subtract the number from 20. Subtract from 20. So it's a very different thing. It means that I need to take 20 and be subtracted by the number itself. So it must be 20 minus n. So it's a different thing as you compare to t. T is you have to subtract 2 from the number itself. Whereas t is subtract the number from 20. It means that in 20 I need to take out n. Question E. Multiplies the number by 2. Okay, you have 2 steps here, times 2 first, and then I add 9. So I'm going to multiply by 2 first. And I'm going to add 9. So this is my final answer, 2n plus 9. And then divide the number by 2. Question F, if I look at it, we just divide the number by 2. Or I can just write it as n over 2. So the question G, divides the number by 6. So we're going to divide first and then only subtract. So what happens is we need to divide by 6. And then I subtract 4. If you write it like that, then immediately you get the answer. Look at H. Multiplies the number by itself. So n multiplied by itself, n. So there's a simplification here is n squared. Next one, question I. Divides 100 by the number. By the number. Means I will take 100 divided by n. So it's going to look like this. Okay, great. So let me just erase and make some space and look at question J. Question J says that we need to multiply the number by 2 and subtract 1. So question J is multiply the number by 2 and then subtract 1. Let's look at K. Adds 2 to the number and multiply the result by 5. I need to add 2 first, so n plus 2. And after that, I need to multiply by 5. So this is not a very nice way to represent it. So I'm just going to put the 5 in front, n plus 2. It's the same meaning and same arrangement. And last but not least, question L. Subtract 7 from the number. Subtract 7 from the number. And then multiply. So I put a bracket so that I will do the subtraction first and multiply by 8. So I can just rewrite it like that. It will be a nicer way to write it out. Okay, let's look at question 2. It says, write an expression for I, the perimeter, and II, which is 2, the area of each rectangle. The perimeter is all the sides. Add up all the sides. And then area is just length multiplied by width for a rectangle. So let's look at 2a. So the perimeter would be x plus y plus x plus y. The answer would be 2x plus 2y. So this is the perimeter. And then let's look at the area. All we need is the length times the width. We're going to get xy. So this is the area. Okay, done from question 1. Let's look at question A and question B. perimeter, 4x plus 3y plus 4x plus 3y. 4x plus 3y plus 4x plus 3y, 8x plus 6y. So this is the perimeter. Let's look at the area. 4x times 3y. 12xy. Done. And let's look at C. Question C. Question C is we're looking at this one here. So we're looking at the perimeter. Just imagine starting from here, you're just going to run to here, run to here, run to here, and run to here. So it's going to be x plus x plus x plus x. We're going to get 4x. And for the second part here, it's going to be x times x. It's going to be x squared. So this is the area for C. And last but not least, question D, number 1 is you're going to run here to here to here to here to here. So it's going to be, well, if you want to write 4 times 2y, you're not wrong. You can just write 8y. Or you can just use the adding part again. 2y plus 2y plus 2y plus 2y. You're going to get 8y as well. So it's the same perimeter. Or you can go for area now. It's just 2y multiplied by 2y. 2 times 2 is 4. Y times y is y squared. So that concludes A, B, C, D for question 2. Let's look at question 3. This part of Mia's homework. Question: write an expression for the perimeter and area of the rectangle. Write each answer in the simplest form. So to simplify the expression for the area rectangle, Mia has expanded the bracket, means you open it up by multiplying it in, and then write an expression for perimeter and area for each rectangle. Write each of your answer in the simplest form. So let's look at A. Number 1 will be perimeter, x plus 2 plus 3 plus x plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 2x plus 10. This is the perimeter, and let's write the area, x plus 2 times 3. We have to expand the bracket, we're going to get 3x plus 6. Let's look at B. Same thing, y minus 6 plus 4 plus y minus 6 plus 4 is equal to 2y minus 12 plus 8 minus 4. That's the perimeter, and let's write the area. 4 multiplied by y minus 6, 4y minus 24. That's the area. Let's try question C. N plus 4 plus n plus n plus 4 plus n is equal to 4n plus 8. Let's try the area. N multiplied by n plus 4. It's going to get n squared plus 4n. Very good. And let's look at question D. We're going to calculate the area and perimeter as well. Let's calculate the perimeter. P plus 3 plus 4p plus p plus 3 plus 4p. So just imagine running again. So when we add everything together, we're going to get 8, 10. 10p plus 6. 2, p plus 3 multiplied by 4p. 4p squared plus 12p. That's the answer here. Done for question 3. Let's look at question 4. Okay, question 4 has a lot of show that questions. Show that question means that you just need to prove a point. So there are a few key information that's important. Blue rods is x plus 1, red rods, green rods, yellow rods, as well as red rods. So if all this information is just asks us to show how they are equal to each other. So let's look at the first one. Show that the total length of 2 red rods and 2 yellow rods are same as 4 green rods. So let's try 2r plus 2 yellow. So A1, we just need 2 red plus 2 yellow. So 2 red plus 2 yellow. So it goes to 8x plus 4. So this is 2 red, 2 yellow. And let's look at, is it the same as 4 greens? 4 2x plus 1. Yes, they are the same. 8x plus 4. Yes, the same. So we're just going to write shown. Because all we need to do is just to prove a point. And then we can do for question B as well. Question A2 first. A2, we're going to look at the total length for 3 red rods and 3 yellow rods is equal to 6 green rods. I think they are the same. So 6 green, we can try 6 green first. 6, 2x plus 1, 12x plus 6. Okay, let's try 3 red, 3 yellow. 3 red plus 3 yellow. Same. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for the next one. Well, let me just erase a little bit less. Because we have the same thing here. Let's try, it says 4 red, 4 yellow. And then it's equals to 8 green. So it's going to be 4, 4. 4x plus 8 plus 12x is equals to 20x, 16x plus 8. Same thing here, 16x plus 8. Shown. What do your answer to part A tell you about the connection between the number of red and yellow rods and green rods? So they are the same. Okay, so you can see that maybe if you B, you want to write something more, you can actually write in B. You can just write that 2 green rods is the same as 1 red plus 1 yellow. Okay, let's look at question C. Show that the total length of 3 red, 1 yellow is the same as 6 blue. Let's look at question C1. 3 red and 1 yellow is equals to 3 red and 1 yellow. 3x plus 6 plus 3x is equals to 6x plus 6. Let's try, is it the same as 6 blue? Yes, they are. 6x plus 6. Okay, so we're just going to repeat all of it with different numbers. Let me just erase these numbers here. Okay, 6 red. Is equals to 12 blue. So I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm just going to substitute the number 6x plus 2 plus 2, 3x is equal to 12 blue. We get 6x plus 12 plus 6x. So they are the same. Same. So you can do it this way, or you can do it like how I did earlier on. And last but not least, let's look at C3. 9 red plus 3 yellow is equals to 18 blue rods. So you look at it, 9 times x plus 2 plus 3 times 3x. 18x plus 18, 9x plus 18 plus 9x. 18x plus 18 is equal to 18x plus 18. Then you can say, what's the connection between the number of red and yellow rods and blue rods? So we need 3 red plus 1 yellow is equal to 6 blue. So this is one set. So you can just say 6 blue is equal to 3 red plus 1 yellow. And then you just multiply that. As you multiply, the rest you just need to multiply together. Or you can just say that they're all multiples of 3. Okay, for red rods, multiples of 3. So all you need to do is you need to write a simple connection here. You can say that 3 red rods and 1 yellow rod is equal to 6 blue rods. Or you can just see that you can see the pattern here: 3 red plus 1 yellow is equal to 6 blue. Or you can see 6 red plus 2 yellow is equal to 12. Or 9 reds, and you just write the connection here. 9 red plus 3 yellow is equal to 18 blue. So it's actually just a multiple here, multiplied by 2, but it's just half of it. Okay. So the yellow is a third of red, and then the blue is a double of red. That's the connection as well. Okay.